So Mark, what are the proper coverages that you should have on your car for liability insurance?
Well, there's a lot of different coverages you can get. We'll talk about them in different segments. But the key coverage that you have to have by California law is liability coverage. That means if you cause a collision and injure somebody, that's the portion of your coverage that will cover their damages. And anybody gets injured is entitled to reimbursement for past and future medical expenses, past and future income loss, and pain and suffering. So it can become very substantial. So you want to look at your financial situation, what you make, the assets that you own, your home, maybe a piece of rental property or two, stock funds. Look at what you've got to protect. So I really recommend getting a minimum of $100,000 per person, $300,000 per collision. But when you sit down and look at your assets, you may be surprised that you have more than you think you have. So I also really recommend, and it doesn't cost very much more, is max out your coverage. Like I carry $500,000 per collision. And then I have an umbrella policy of $1 million. And that umbrella policy is a great thing to have because it covers you in case you really do some serious damage to somebody. And that can definitely happen. And the umbrella coverage, the beauty of that is it covers both your property, like your home, and your car. So any damage, any injury somebody has on their home, at your home, or due to your use of your car or someone else's use of your car, you're covered for up to $1 million. But when you buy that, price it out. It usually costs about $250 to $300 a year, so it's a great bargain, gives you great peace of mind. But when you talk to your insurance agent, make sure that it also covers your uninsured motorist coverage. That's a big issue. We'll get to that later on, but that's very important. State Farm does not offer that coverage. I've got Farmers, they do. I think most other insurance companies do, so make